The British Raj. Here are a few questions this video can help answer. What was the British Raj? Why is it important? What were the positive and negative effects it had on India? Before we answer these questions, let's get some background on the situation. We are here in the nation of Great Britain. The year is 1857. As we speak, the British are about to engage in one of their largest economic ventures to date. The British Raj was a period of time in India where the British government held direct rule. It lasted for about a century, starting in the mid to late 1800s. At this point in time, the British economy was not in the best shape. They had recently suffered the loss of the United States, one of their main colonies, which left a huge impact on their economy. Meanwhile, Britain's rivals, such as the Spanish and the Portuguese, profited more and more each day from their colonies overseas and became increasingly rich and powerful. Because of this, when the opportunity arose for a new colony, especially one as prosperous as India, the British seized it immediately. India had long been a center of global trade and commerce, making it an ideal target for British imperialism. There was an abundance of goods and potential wealth in India at the time, what with its relevance in the trade of spices, opium, and textiles. The acquisition of India as a colony had an immediate positive impact on the economy of Great Britain. However, there were still a good deal of problems to be dealt with. For instance, almost all the British population in India was made up of soldiers and civil servants, most of whom were only positioned temporarily. There were practically no permanent residents. To combat this, the British government passed a number of laws, such as the Permanent Settlement Act, to incentivize moving to the Indian colonies. This act withdrew the majority of British soldiers in India and placed the remaining ones under the supervision of a tax collector, in the hopes that it would seem more welcoming to potential investors. Whether these laws worked or not, over the next decades, British settlers started pouring in, and soon enough, India became a full-fledged settlement. Even though India has since become an independent nation, the long-lasting effects of British colonization on Indian culture can still be seen today in the language, clothing, economy, and government of the nation. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the presentation.